What's up, guys? It's Wolfgang back again with another Dorkfish Collection review, and today I'm reviewing the Mezco 1/12 scale Ghostface. And before we get started, a quick shout out to where I got this from, my local comic shop, Killer Finds in Hiram, Georgia. If you're in the Atlanta area, you need to come by and hang out at Killer Finds. It's a killer place to find some killer collectibles. And a quick rundown of Ghostface and where he comes from. He is from the Scream franchise, of course, created by Wes Craven, who also created Freddy Krueger and the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
This is God.
Now, Wes was looking to reinvigorate the slasher genre, which was on a big decline at the time, and he wanted to turn it on its head by taking a introspective look at the tropes of horror and slasher at that time and kind of utilizing it against itself in the films. But that being said, we're going to get into accessories. First thing first, we're going to get into the head sculpts, and it comes with 4 head sculpts in this package. The first being the clean one that is on him right there, that regular pale face. The second being this beautiful bloody face right here for a gory effect. The third is this aged and weathered face. I think this was from Scream 5. I'm pretty sure that's where this face made its debut. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I am. And the green glowing face, and this is because of the Stab series. So inside of Scream, they make movies about Ghostface and the killings and the adventures of Ghostface, and they're called Stab in the movie and world series. So great mask setup right there. I can't think of many others. I know there's the devil mask, and I would probably like a metallic mask, but I know some customizers are going to be able to make those. So don't worry, those will be done soon enough. Moving along into hands, you've got an array of hands, starting with the fisted hands that come with him in package, already on him, ready to go. Then you've got gripping hands like these for both right and left. So just showing those right quick. Very well done. Then you've got this kind of halting or stopping hand, just this open palm. You can do a few different things with. And then you've got these kind of clenched fists, which they're good for holding weapons, knives, accessories. You've got quite a few that come with them that you're going to want that for. Both hands, of course, right and left, just the same as the fisted hands are right and left. And then you've got a really unique one. This is fun. I'm not really certain if this is from a particular scene or if this is kind of a scary movie thing. And if you know what scary movie is, shout out to you. But you've got a fist full of popcorn right here that goes along with the next accessory. It's so well painted, and that's where this comes in, your popcorn bowl. You've got a full-on popcorn bowl right here that comes with him. That's a really cool part. The next accessory part that's really interesting is this remote, TV remote. It's got a little bit of paint on it, not a lot. It's fairly matte, or I shouldn't say matte, but it's fairly black all the way through, not a lot on it. Nothing really special around the sides or the back. It's just the front. You've got the buttons, and there is some color on it. I know it's a little tough to see maybe on mine. Oop, let me just put that there. But those are other accessories. And then you've got the weapons. Beautiful weapons. They did a really good job. You've got the scythe here. This is done so well. The metal is awesome, that kind of grainy texture in the metal there. The wood looks great. You've got the wood grain in it. You've got the metal latches around to hold the handles, the darkness around. There you go, get it focused in the darkness around. The wood in around those handled parts. Very well done. And then you've got his, I want to say standard. This is the knife I know Ghostface to carry often. I've seen him use other weapons, and I know he uses other weapons in films, but I believe this is the knife that is pretty commonly associated with Ghostface, based off of cosplays and movies. That's the one that I believe is associated with him. You've got a butcher's knife. Very well done. You've got the details, the dots in the back. Very shiny. Did a good job with the metal look, the metallic look, I should say. I put this here. This is not, just so we're clear, this is not a Mezco accessory right quick. This is a NECA accessory. It's the voiceover machine, which is done by NECA. Comes with a NECA Ghostface, but I put that with them just because I really, you need a voiceover machine, and I really like that one. It fits well in his hands, so that's a good one to pick. But that's all the weapon accessories, and the one additional NECA accessory I got with mine. That's all the weapon accessories. Next, we've got the blood accessories. So I'm going to show you the unique one last. All these are really standard. If you watched my Art the Clown, then you know exactly what these are. I said it during the Art the Clown one. I'm going to say it here. I think all of these. This one didn't come with. Leatherface. But the other two did, and all of those look better. I think the coloring they used in the Leatherface one looks the best. It looks the most like actual blood. These look a little like Kool-Aid to me. Just my opinion. Take it for what you will. They're still cool. Still can be used and stuff. Still good, good accessories. So use them, enjoy them. But this is the unique one. The blade punching into the blood, where you can put it inside of someone that looks like they're getting stabbed. That's a really, really cool one. The way they did that, just get that in there. Boom. The way they did that. Very, very, very well done. I appreciate that. They did a fantastic job. So, great accessory there. But that is all the accessories, except for, of course, the stand that he comes with, standard for Mezco, as well as the box. Now, getting in the box right quick, there's a lot of good stuff in that as far as a box display goes. You've got the front, which just has Ghostface Lives, and some cool little pictures, as well as on the side, you've got Ghostface on it, and then on the back, you've got a short detail of all the accessories you're going to get, the figure, and then some cool little promo pics. So, that is everything that comes with him. And aesthetics are pretty basic, but fantastic. I mean, he's in a long black robe. It looks good. Moving it around, I mean, you can see it fairly well. I don't know if I need to tie these into aesthetics or not, so I'm going to talk about them first, kind of as an in-between. But, I mean, the heads all look amazing if you look at all of them. It's the same mold as it should be. The only thing that may be different is this one here. Some of the crackling, I don't think, let me just look at this off screen. Yeah, some of the crackling is actually sculpted in, but otherwise all the heads are the same. The hands are fantastic. Weapons are great. I mean, it's a lot of good stuff. A lot of really good stuff. Aesthetically, it's pleasing, it's proper, it's right, it's what you would expect from a Ghostface figure, so they did everything right. But Ghostface is a bit basic in terms of the overall look. You've got a long black cloak, you've got the mask, and then you've got the simple weapons. So there's not a lot to get wrong, so they didn't get anything wrong, so they did a good job. So we're going to move along from aesthetics pretty quickly. All right, and moving along into articulation. Pretty straightforward. If you watch my Art the Clown review, I think it's the same body. You've got the same style neck peg, so no cut in between. So with that, we're going to show you. You can move your head there. You get some good looks there. Back and forth. Of course, you can turn it, move it around however you need to. You're good, right? You can get the arm in a T pose on both sides pretty well. You've got a bicep swivel. You're not going to really see this, I guess, really in this review. That's going to be the tough part because of how baggy it closes. But you've got a bicep swivel. You've got double jointed elbows, which gets it in. You've got your regular wrist hinge and peg, the same as any Mezco. You've got a decent diaphragm joint. So this is him standing up straight. So we'll get a little back. A lot. Well, I'll say a little forward, honestly. Not a lot, but good enough. You've got your turn at the mid diaphragm. Maybe tough to tell because it's all the cloth on it, but I promise you it is the mid diaphragm. You got your lower diaphragm, which is a ball joint the same. So you got some attitude. You can move it back and forth. It's a little stiffer than your up top ball joint that I was just messing with, but you can do the same. So when you mix them together, get a really good backwards turn, and then with your head, you can almost do the Matrix trick from a scary movie.
What's up?
Well, I mean, The Matrix, obviously, but, you know, scary movie, they parodied it, and I love that movie. So, you know, not including the legs, your downward is here, which is not bad at all. If you've got a victim at his feet, you can do some posing with. You've got his legs kick pretty much on 90 degrees all the way forward. So great job there. Splits-wise, I mean, moving the skirt up, you've got a lot of split room. He's got all the regulars, his bicep cut, or not bicep, I am so sorry. He's got his thigh cut, double jointed knee, which, moving this out of the way, kicks into his butt perfectly. You've got his, ooh, there's plastic on his leg, I didn't even catch that. So you've got his boot cut, which is pretty well done there. And I think just like Art the Clown, it's a ball hinge. So, or a ball joint, I should say, not a ball hinge. Maybe a double, but I'm pretty sure it's just a single ball. And it moves perfectly. You get exactly the range you need out of it. You'll be fine. Nothing crazy there. And then, like I said, aesthetic or articulation, I'm not really sure where this would fall for you, but for me, I'm just going to go ahead and put it here. Ooh, just got to get them in position. But the cowl above the head, as well as the points coming off of this, are bendy wired. So you can get it to hold positions, right? So if you need to move it around and get a little more reminiscing, covering, culling look, boom, you get that. If you need to move these around at all, see, bendy wire, all of them, all bendy wire, all the way through. So you can get that. That's only bendy wires used in them, but you can still, if you want to get a running motion, you can kind of move each individual one. As you can see, boom, right, back flat. So that is the articulation for this figure. So next, guys, we're going to get into size comparisons. And here we have him next to the 1/12 scale Michael Myers and Leatherface, and he looks fantastic with them. As well as the Mezco 1/12 scale Jason and Freddy. And there they all are together. Some of my favorite slashers that inspired the Ghostface killer in the Scream movies, at least the very first one, leading into the sequels. Or if you're a Merkins fan, you got the Slash Street Boys right here, ready to rock and roll. No matter which way you look at it, this is a beautiful set. Really love Mezco's horror figures. Super excited to have them all together right here, right now. And in bringing this to an end, guys, I think if I was to summarize the few things that maybe they could have done a little better, we would have loved to have seen maybe the voice changing box like NECA had, and maybe a phone, cell phone, something like that to go with them. But otherwise, accessories, he's got some fantastic ones. Articulation is amazing. The look is great. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a lot more. Super happy with this Ghostface. So overall, I'm going to suggest this figure, and I'm going to suggest that you find him at shops, again, like Killer Finds in Hiram, Georgia. Check out local comic shops, support your local comic shops, and get some killer figures while you're at it. Guys, that being said, thank you so much for watching this review. I'm going to bring it to an end. We hope that you have a killer day. Wolfgang's out. Later, guys.